we're like here-ish if we're at crossing the river.
If we've crossed the river, we're here. Crossing
Yeah.
the river, we're down here.
You hear howls.
Ah, God damn it.
I'll be
I'd
right
like
back.
Marcus
What?
to roll perception.
You need to... You didn't reposition our tokens. There we go.
Oh, right. I have to roll for my abyssal spells.
Yeah. As soon as I hear howling, I'll probably knock on the side of the cart to make sure everyone back there is on alert. And then I will also roll perception to see if I can see anything.
It is not the howl of a normal wolf.
Oh,
It's a very familiar sound.
Yeah. So yeah, when I'll knock on the back of the cart behind me and be like, I think we've got company.
And you do see further down the road there are a number of werewolves that are
Werewolves.
surrounding someone, it looks like.
Surrounding in a threatening way?
what other way is there for them to be?
Like, is it just a person with 3 werewolves guarding them, or is it a person with 3 werewolves trying to attack them? Or like circling viciously?
They're circling.
Well, I call everyone's attention to the fact that there are 3 werewolves on the road. And
Well, it looks like they're
getting
occupied
closer,
already.
or rather, you're getting closer.
they're in our way. I'm gonna slow the cart down so we don't run into them.
Okay.
Because I don't want the horses to get maimed.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's fine, aren't they wolfsbane and hemlock? Wolves can't eat them.
Wolfsbane and garlic.
Whatever.
The bane of wolves and vampires. Oh, not so sure about the last one, but it was a good name choice. Well, I slow the cart down to a halt, I assume.
You hear another howl. It did not come from the ones that you see. It came from the trees.
There are more of them out there.
Still, we need to get past here.
I have returned.
Well,
Can we not take the cart off the road just a little bit?
into
The werewolves are
trees
distracted.
where there are more of them out there. It would be foolish.
I'm sorry, what appears to be the problem?
There's werewolves in front of us on the road, and there's definitely more werewolves out in the trees. I can hear them. I've slowed the cart down.
And I don't suppose it would be possible to simply ask them to let us pass.
I doubt it.
You're welcome to try. But whatever we're gonna do, we should do it fast if we don't want them to eat that guy.
There's that as well.
You see one of them takes a swipe
It would be,
at him.
you know, we can't just leave someone in danger when there's something we can do about it.
You can't.
Katrina's just
And
gonna
that's
step
why
out of the
you're not
cart.
in charge. I'll hop down too. And I will, like, you know, as I pass, put a comforting hand on the horse, like, you know.
Don't be afraid.
You said there were more in the trees, right?
I believe so, yes.
Attacking these would be a surefire way to get us surrounded.
What do you do?
Well, we have to do something.
After you, then.
Should we roll initiative?
Sure.
So I have to stand here. I think we're all in. Down here was a better spot for that. Are we waiting for something?
No, I'm just sorting first.
It just seemed like
You think you are detected?
no shit.
No shit.
Like there's no way they didn't smell you coming.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I got some new toys.
But
to
yeah,
play
Marcus, you are up first.
I got some new toys to play with. I knock one of my silver arrows that I just got, and I'm gonna shoot it at this guy.
All right.
And since it's the start of a round, I get my Dread Ambusher bonus. Oh, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna mark it with Slayer's Prey. So this will be the first shot. Does that hit?
That will hit.
That's one. Two. Wow, I rolled a 1 on Dread Ambush. And on Slayer's Prey, that's...
Alright.
Is it still up after that?
Yeah.
Shoot it one last time.
It's still up, but it's looking pretty hurt.
I just shot it with 3 silver arrows, and damn right it's looking.
Marcus, I would like you to roll perception.
I'm just half expecting Vivian to jump out at some point. That was a bad roll.
Funny you mentioned that.
As soon as I saw it was werewolves, I knew it was gonna be her.
You do not see her in time, however. So she's going to have advantage. She leaps out with a crit.
Oh god.
For 10 slashing, and then she will bite you for 9 piercing and 9 necrotic.
Do they both hit?
Yes.
Well, the crit hits. Does the bite hit?
Yes, she had advantage. You're just completely blindsided.
Am I able to defensive duelist?
I mean, you can try.
I'd try it. I might as well.
What does it put your AC at?
Let's see. That gives me my which is 3, so it puts my AC at 19.
That is not enough, unfortunately.
Damn, she also rolled high. I try. So what's the damage for both?
10 slashing, and then 9 piercing and 9 necrotic.
So then 10
and your
plus
hit point
another
maximum
18.
is.
So 10 and then another 18.
Yeah. And your hit point maximum is reduced by 9. I also need you to make a con save.
God damn it. $20. That's probably good.
I will let you make of that what you will.
God damn it,
Meanwhile,
man.
misery is up.
I'm gonna continue focusing on the wolf that Marcus shot. So I'm going to...
I'm just glad you didn't fucking grapple me.
bonus action, have Harold climb down off the cart and sort of stand next to Victor as, you know, a target other than the squishy mage. And then from the cart, I'm going to launch 2 Eldritch Blast Beams at this particular wolf.
Alright.
So first beam, second beam.
Alright, that is 16 damage total.
Yep.
It is still up. Victor.
Zombie?
The zombie goes on my bonus action. I use a bonus action to command it, so...
So it didn't go?
It did go. I
Okay.
used a bonus action to have it go off the cart.
Got it.
Okay.
Bonus action was used to make it meat shield Victor.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay, I'm gonna assume y'all got her and launch some firebolts at the werewolf.
I've already lost 9 of the max hit points that I gained back from resting. I have net of gain of 1 hit point maximum.
I will cast firebolt at the injured werewolf.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Nice.
Good.
That being said,
That guy's toast. Unless they're coming for us.
one of them will break one of his legs and then run over. And the other will dash over here.
Does that provoke attack of opportunity?
From Katrina, yes.
I have nothing I can do that would hurt it, so never mind.
And in addition, 2 more will appear
Shit.
to jump out of the trees. And Katrina,
Okay.
you are being attacked. However, you just hold up your shield and
Mhm.
and fend off the wolf's attempts.
Mhm.
Misery.
Yeah.
You get bitten for 6 piercing, and I need you to make a con save.
Yeah.
It like tries to grab you and pull you off the cart, but you like dodge, and then it just
Oh,
like
boy.
gets its head and it bites. All right.
If Misery becomes a werewolf, Marcus is putting her down.
Katrina.
Okay. I'm going to step back 5 feet, taking the attack of opportunity.
All right. It will try to bite you. What is your AC?
Currently 20.
You're yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Bonus action to quicken spell a protection from evil and good onto Marcus.
Nice.
All right.
And then I'm going to turn around and just fireball the 2 in front of me.
Nice.
All right.
Sorry. I hate to mention this, but can you do 2 leveled spells in a turn?
That's fair.
No, you can't.
So I don't fireball the ones
Just
in front of
don't
me.
spell at one of the other ones.
I'm gonna mind sliver the one that tried to hit me.
Sorry.
No, it's fair.
Yeah. Int save. Does he succeed? He does not. 7 psychic damage. And what's the secondary effect on that?
Secondary effect is it subtracts a d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
Okay. Marcus, you're up.
And you now have protection from evil and good.
Which gives her disadvantage against me, right?
Correct.
Neato. Only her, I think, because I don't think it affects regular werewolves.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still something. Well, she's in close combat now, so I'm gonna take out my fucking magic sword. And as a bonus action, I'm shifting my Slayer's Prey to her, which will stack with your spells that I get. She has disadvantage against me, and then I get also a bonus to her to any saving throws she makes me do. Which is good, because she's going to be doing a lot of biting me. And then I stab her. And if the first one hits, just subtract 2. Just don't count that 2.
The first one will hit, but the second one will miss.
Okay, so I do 13 radiant damage.
Yeah.
Cool. That's
She's
my
going
turn.
to respond. She's gonna swipe at you again.
It's in direct sunlight. Because sun sword.
Yes. I should really check the radius.
That's disadvantage to hit, right?
Yeah.
Because of protection. That protection turns a crit into a miss.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And then she's gonna think. And she's gonna move over here and try to bite Katrina.
Alright. If it
With
would
a 22
go...
to hit.
Yeah, no shield. AC of 25 for the round.
Okay.
Oh, I should... we completely forgot about this. The Sunblade deals an extra radiant damage to when it hits undead.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Oh, in the meantime,
She took 1 extra radiant damage.
Misery is up.
Is it possible to move to get onto the horse? Would you consider that illegal movement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll animal handling.
I love all these -1s.
Also,
You're on the
that's
horse.
the
It's
light
fine.
radius, if it matters.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to move onto the horse. I'm going to use my bonus action to command Herald to slam the adjacent werewolf. And miss. And more importantly, I am going to cast Bane at 4th level. Such that all of our attackers are affected by it. Or they have to make saving throws. Because I can choose up to 6 people. There are currently 5 combatants.
Okay, so everyone has to make a charisma save.
Correct. And if they fail, all of their attack rolls and saving throws have -1d4.
Vivian succeeds, and then the 4 werewolves. 1, 2, 3, 4. All but one of them will fail.
Okay.
Wow.
We'll use,
Imagine how much more damage I would have done last session if we remembered that it did extra damage to undead.
Victor.
Ah, shit. The one adjacent to me is the one that saved.
Yeah, 20.
I will cast. If I cast Tidal Wave, since it's 10 feet wide, can I hit all of these?
Yes.
Okay, I will cast Tidal Wave.
Are you going to move so the zombie doesn't get hit?
A Tidal Wave crashes down on an area within range. It doesn't come out from me. It is just wherever I want.
Okay.
Dex saves.
All of them with -1d4.
Alright, so just roll me a d4.
I'll roll you 3d4s.
Actually, you don't have to, because they all would have failed anyway. 17 bludgeoning damage. And they're
And they are
all
prone.
all prone, yeah. Excuse me. And then they are up. I mean, they're immediately just gonna spend half their movement to, like, stand up, so. And then the remaining movement. This one's gonna circle around the zombie to get at Victor. And I understand they still have a penalty, yeah?
That is correct. Do you want me to roll the d4 or...
Yeah. It will swipe at Victor for 7 slashing, and then it will still hit with the bite. For another 8 piercing, and I need Victor to make a con save. Okay.
7 slashing and how many for the second one?
8 piercing. Katrina, you are being flanked.
Okay.
Is your shield still in effect?
It lasts for an entire round.
That is 2 misses, and then the other one will also miss. They just, like, cannot hit you.
Cool.
Yeah, I think they'd have to roll nat 20s to hit you at this point. But the last one's gonna jump on the cart and try to hit Misery. And it will get the nat 20 that the others wanted for 14 slashing.
Okay.
But the bite will miss you. You just, like, roll out of the way on the horse.
That is...
You make the horse do a barrel roll. And the bite misses you. No, horses can't do barrel rolls. Unless you really want
Not
to.
with that attitude.
Bane is still up.
And you are not bitten, so you don't have to make a con save. Katrina.
Okay. I cannot do any of the spells I want to do because they're all concentration, and that would get rid of protection from evil and good on Marcus. So I'm going to just chuck a fireball like I intended to do, let's say 4th level, at just such a range that it gets exactly and only the 2 people in front of me and Marcus.
So werewolf and the Vivian. I mean Vivian and the werewolf.
Yep.
-4 for the werewolf save.
Werewolf and the Vivian.
Werewolf fails. The Vivian Will succeed even with the -4.
Still what?
So that's
Half
what, 14 damage? Yeah.
No.
It's 32 total fire damage, so have
Oh,
to
I didn't see the
16.
higher level cast.
16 damage. So don't forget to
Okay.
apply the higher level.
And
test to
the
werewolf.
werewolf takes the full 32.
Yes, it does. It's well, it smells like burnt dog hair, but
Is
it's
it
still up.
Alright then, quicken spell bonfire on its feet.
Vivian's gonna have a bad time.
Roll me a d4.
Actually, wait, no, not bonfire, that's concentration. Another mind sliver.
I mean, you declared it.
I said early in the round I want to keep concentration up. I'm not casting bonfire.
Fine.
-3 to its save.
Oh, it
Or
probably can't
was that
make
on
me.
Vivian or?
On the werewolf,
That
I
was
think.
on the werewolf.
Okay, then -3 to its save.
As the
It,
recipient of your
psychic
concentration,
death.
I will say, if you do that one more time, I think you should drop it. My turn then?
Yes.
I cast this on Vivian. It's a bonus act. And now I will hit her twice with my sword, or attempt to.
All right.
I got that mark. So many bonus damages. Okay. Attack number 1. And I've also set it up so it calculates extra damage for undead now.
Okay.
So we don't need to worry about that anymore. That's attack number 1.
That's
I'm assuming
27
28.
damage.
Okay, then I turn off Slayer's Prey, because that's once a turn. And I do another 19.
19. She hisses.
And that's all radiant damage.
Yep. Mm-hmm. She's gonna try to switch targets again. Marcus.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. That is a miss. She's gonna try and swipe at you again. And also miss.
Got a few more tricks up my sleeves since the last time we fought.
She will growl in frustration at you.
I just glare back. The glowing light of my sword reflecting off my very serious eyes.
She's going to disengage as a bonus action. Run to the tree and then run 15 feet up it. And then Misery's up.
Okay. I am going to bonus action activate Form of Dread. So I gain temporary HP from that.
Oh no, the poor horses.
I'm going to turn on this werewolf and give it a bit of a taste of its own medicine and use Primal Savagery and slash at it with my claws. Does that hit?
That will hit.
I am going to turn all of that damage into necrotic.
Necrotic damage.
Bonus 5 damage, and I am going to force that werewolf to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, wisdom save. It rolls a nat 20.
Motherfucker!
Damn,
Okay.
man.
It's not frightened of me then. One day
It
something will
roars
be
at you
afraid of me.
instead. Victor.
Um, hmm. I don't want to risk getting bit, so I will cast Tasha's Mind Whip at first level. I mean, at second level. That's the level it is. On the werewolf right in front of me.
All right. Int save.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me that minus D4. It makes the save.
Oof.
So what? It takes 8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
All right. It's still up, and it's gonna attack Victor in retaliation. That -3 is not enough to make the claws hit, and the bite would have missed anyway. I mean, it's not enough to make the claws miss, but you take 6 slashing and no bite. Misery. The werewolf behind you rolls to claw and bite you, and it rolls a nat 1 both times.
Nice.
Okay.
It's apologizing for the net 20s.
It falls off the wagon trying to hit you. Right, it like leaps at you, overextend, and just falls. And Katrina.
Mm-hmm.
This werewolf is not going to attack you because it can't. It's gonna move in on Marcus instead. Give me a minus D4 again.
That's the one.
Each werewolf has 2 attacks.
Oh.
Oh, also I need a concentration save from you because you got hit.
From misery?
Oh no, double nat 1.
It-
Never mind.
yeah.
I was thinking of the hit on Victor.
I don't have a concentration spell.
Marcus, you take 8 slashing.
I will, because I'm not using it for anything else, I tried a defensive duelist it to see if it helps. Which puts my AC at 19.
You take no damage,
Haha!
and the bite misses you. Katrina.
Hey. Well, I'm going to take a step back from Marcus, and go help out Victor. That was a pretty good spell they tried. Let's do it again.
Int save. That's a fail, even if you didn't have a minus D4.
All right, so on that one's turn, it can only attack, move, or use a bonus action.
And it takes
Only one of the 3.
14 damage.
It does take 14 psychic.
Alright, Marcus.
Well, I've got a thing next to me and I want to move, so I'm gonna hit it and then move, I guess. I'll mark my bonus damages. And I don't move my marks or anything, so I'm just gonna hit it twice normally, the werewolf right next to me. Well, I'll hit it once. And see if it's still up.
It's still up.
I hit it again.
Its flesh sizzles a bit, but it's sizzles a lot, but it's still up.
Damn it, I was hoping I could kill it and then shift. I might still move and risk the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Although, she's still in the light. I don't know if it's if you start your turn, you don't get the healing.
She's like up a tree a bit, so Pythagoras might not agree.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was gonna move and then I was gonna kill it and then move so that the 15-foot radius would reach her because she's 15 feet up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, no, I think it's fine to let her slip for a round. No, I'm gonna move and risk the attack of opportunity.
Alright.
I move to be right underneath her. So she's still in the radius.
You are missed.
Yeah, I figured I'd have high enough AC for that to be fine.
Well, she's just gonna jump back down on you.
Disadvantage still.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This is what I was hoping for.
Missing twice. And then she's gonna take the dodge action as a bonus action.
Which does what?
You have disadvantage on her.
Yeah.
Fair.
And then Misery's up.
I'm gonna get back onto the cart and primal savagery again against this werewolf.
This is a good fight so far.
There you are.
Huh.
I am going to change that to necrotic. And I am going to force it to make a wisdom save.
Alright. It rolls a 3.
It is frightened of me for until the end of my next turn.
It howls in fear. Victor.
You can freely move away because that
bonus
one.
action, have Herald attack the werewolf.
Alright. The zombie hits it, but it doesn't care.
It does like
This one got
damage.
mind whipped, right?
It did, so you can freely move away from it.
Yeah, I'm gonna move and cast Fireball.
That will hit. 11 damage. Still up. The werewolves. This one wants nothing more to do with Misery, so it's gonna run away.
I guess I'll take my attack of opportunity. Yeah, I have a dagger, so I might as well stabby stab.
Is it a magic dagger?
It is not a magic dagger.
What's that, like 2 damage?
Its wound just heals up instantly as you stab it.
Right, werewolves are immune to non-magical,
No,
isn't
they're
it?
not immune. They're
Non-magical and not non-silvered.
They're resistant, not immune.
Pretty sure they're immune.
Oh, they're immune.
Are they?
Yep.
Yep.
I feel like we... Whatever. Doesn't matter.
And with the flank, it's going to attack Marcus. For 6 slashing.
It has disadvantage because Misery is still within line of sight.
Okay, so that just cancels out to regular. That still hits.
I didn't defensive duelist this round, so... I will attempt.
That turns into a miss.
Haha.
And then the bite will also miss because disadvantage.
Cool. I like not taking hits.
This werewolf is gonna try and run and surround Katrina.
Mm-hmm.
and it will just ignore whatever opportunity attack the zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it has a
The
minus
zombie,
1,
like,
but it
can't
has
do shit to them.
but it has advantage. That's a miss. And a bite for 4 piercing.
Healed.
Alright, that's a miss. The other werewolf is also going to attack you with advantage. And is basically just fishing for a nat 20 at this point.
Yep.
A miss and a miss. And that's all my werewolves, yes. Yes. Katrina is up.
Okay. This should be fun. I'm going to circle around this way, taking 1 attack of opportunity.
Indeed.
Shield, I believe, is until the start of my next turn. Yes, start of
Yes.
my next turn.
You mean I get to hit you for once?
Yes. Is it a
Maybe.
bite?
Yes. You are bitten for 9 piercing damage.
You have to make a concentration save too. finally.
Yep.
Yeah, concentration save.
Do I have any benefits to that?
I think you made it though.
Yeah, it's DC
Okay.
10 unless you took more than 20.
Okay.
And a constitution save.
So 10 was the concentration check.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So protection from evil and good is still up. So that was my movement. Bonus action, I'm going to telekinetically shove this guy directly downward.
Alright.
Or attempt
Well,
to.
he has to make the save.
Yep. Strength save 16.
He makes it.
Okay.
Even with the -2?
Even with the -2. He
Okay.
just barely makes it in that case.
In that case, this is not going to be as effective, but I'm going to cast Everd's Black Tentacles, getting rid of the protection from evil and good. And since I cannot tag all 3 of these werewolves with it, I will simply tag the 2 of them.
Alright. Dex saves.
Yes.
1 and 2. I assume your DC is not 12.
Yeah, my DC is 16.
Give me more of those D4s. The one right in your face will fail, and then the one by the horse will succeed.
Okay.
So what is
So-
that? 10 and 5?
Actually, if they succeed, they take no damage, but if they fail, they're also restrained.
Neither are restrained, because the one that takes the damage is, gone.
Dead.
Well, fair. It's
Yeah.
going to have to make the save again at the start of its turn.
Yeah.
But that's my turn.
Marcus.
I'm just gonna attack Vivian. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 will miss.
God damn.
Oh, wow. She is going to attack you with advantage now, because you're flanked and no longer have protection.
Sorry.
And that is, in fact, a crit.
Oh god.
But rather than dealing damage, he's going to grapple you.
Is there opposed rolls for that? Or is it just
Um,
automatic?
No, because it's instead of damage.
That's rude.
You can escape on your turn. There is
Mhm.
a DC. She's gonna try to bite you.
But I can also keep attacking her while
You
grappled,
could.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of just trying to escape last time.
4 piercing and
Am
6
I able?
necrotic.
Am I able to defensive duelist while grapple?
Yeah.
I mean, I will attempt it.
That puts your AC at what, 19?
19, yeah.
She rolled a 19,
So she just makes it then, right?
yeah, she just makes it.
I
4
tried.
piercing, 6 necrotic. Your hit point maximum is reduced, and you need to make a con save.
Four and 6 for the damage.
Yeah. I
And
think
then-
you also need to roll concentration, because Hunter's Mark is a...
Sorry, I'm just marking the hit point loss and max hit point loss. Because she's forcing me to do it. I got plus d6 to both of these. So this is my concentration. Is a 12 enough to make it?
Yeah, you just managed to hold on to the spell because of
I
your
mean, if she made me lose, I would
D6.
just cast it again, because what else am I going to cast?
Yeah.
And then, Constitution save. $18.
Make of that number what you will. And then with you in tow, she's going to, spider climb up the tree with you. And then bonus action dodge.
She's still in my light. So at least
Yeah,
she can't
so.
heal.
Yeah. Well, she healed from the bite.
She can't have vampire regeneration, though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she loses regen, but... Misery.
Okay. I am going to see that Marcus is in a tough spot. What's the distance? Right here. But because she's higher than I am, it's probably further, so I'd have to move. Okay, so bonus action. Have Harold move up here, just so if that werewolf gets restrained, it has a target that isn't the horse. My move, I am going to get off the cart and go here. Would you say that she's within 30 feet of me? Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's 15 across and 15 up, so...
I will drop the Bane, so this one werewolf is no longer baned, and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on her.
Vivian?
Yeah, Vivian, off of my my Abyssal spell that I happened to get today.
Wisdom save.
Yep, DC 16.
She fails.
Ah, I love those words.
They are nice words.
And my
He
form of
begins
dread
laughing.
ticks down one.
So, what happens if she falls prone while up a tree?
Well, you both fall and take 12 bludgeoning damage.
Ow. I was gonna thank you, but never mind.
I guess technically that triggers her to make a saving throw against Hideous Laughter,
Each time it takes
Yeah.
damage.
and with advantage because it was damage.
She now saves against it. But you are both now back on the floor, and Marcus is no longer grappled.
Cool. And I act before she does.
Yeah.
You're also both prone.
I mean, she's right next to me, so I can stand up for half my
Um,
movement and then whack her.
There is a werewolf
Yeah.
that goes before you.
True.
But there is a Victor that goes before the werewolf.
We'll see.
Go for this one.
I'm wondering if there's a way for me to fireball.
Don't try.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's too big.
Well, you could get the werewolf and her.
That's true.
And the other one's in my web of tentacles.
Pretty sure that one's also like heavily damaged at this point, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, go ahead and drop a fireball on those two.
Okay, why not?
I think it's the best move here. Ooh.
So you're hitting the
These two, yeah.
werewolf and the Vivian?
Yep. And Vivian has disadvantage because she's prone.
Yes. Well, the werewolf will fail a save. Oh man, that would have made a difference.
Toast.
Vivian wanted advantage, but fails to save. And yeah, she's on fire now and screaming.
Good. There's one werewolf left.
And it has to make a saving throw for Everard's Black Tentacles. DC 16 Dexterity.
Dex save, you got it. It rolls a nat 1.
It takes, let me just roll the spell's damage again. That much damage and it's restrained.
Like before, there's no restraining happening because, yeah. It's just ripped apart instead by the tentacles.
Okay. I believe that's all the werewolves.
Wow.
It is all but one. All but the Vivian.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Mind Whip on her.
She does not make the save.
Okay, 9 damage, and she has to choose between action, bonus, or movement. And then as my bonus action, I'm going to attempt to pull her ever closer to the pit of death. And I'm not quite in range, so I'll move around so that I am in range of pulling her somewhat closer to the pit of death.
That's a strength save on her part.
Disadvantage because she is prone, I believe.
You just drag her.
Cool. And that's my turn.
Alright, well, I'll use the start of my turn to stand up. What happens with... Do you get advantage for targeting prone enemies?
With melee
Yeah,
attacks,
with a
yes.
melee attack.
Well, what else am I gonna do? Spin my sword around in my hand so its blade's pointing down. I'm just gonna do a downward stab right into her, like, chest.
All right. You stab her. The blade goes, right through her.
And then I stab
And you
her
stab
again.
her again. She's on fire. She's screaming. She's clawing at the ground and at you.
And she has only one of 3 things she can do: movement, action, or bonus.
Oh shit!
Well, you think
And if she
you think
stands up, that's it.
Yep.
You think she's dead.
I'm not taking any chances.
As
Yeah,
she
with
as
the
she
second
falls
stab, I
over.
just stab the second. I just leave the blade in there.
She falls over.
I'm pretty sure I know what's about to happen.
Yeah, her body starts twitching.
Mm-hmm.
And she starts to change.
Yep, I saw this coming.
What the fuck is that?
Her werewolf form? Or is that a... Is she a fucking
It's a very
werebat?
bat-like werewolf.
Yeah, when she starts twitching, I like pull the blade back and like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to get yeeted. I'm like, oh god.
The thing lets out a shrieking, hissing howl, summoning 3d6 wolves.
Wolves or werewolves?
Wolves,
Okay,
presumably.
Wolves are fun. Phase change.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm like so into this battle right now.
Let's see.
I am sad I just cast Fireball because I could have saved it. I mean, I have more spell slots, but still.
Oh, hi.
Wait, you said
Let
3d6
me-
wolves.
Yep. That's 9.
I mean, you could... Now's a good time to pull out another fireball, just saying.
Yep.
And that's not where they actually are. I just,
Mhm.
they like come in from all directions. So
I mean, 3d6 could have been worse.
Mhm.
It's half of what it could have been.
Yeah.
then she will attack Marcus.
If she is still prone, that's disadvantage.
I mean, that's part of like transforming.
Okay.
Let's start with a bite.
But what about the thing that prevents her from doing...
Yeah, she can only take an action, a movement, or a bonus action.
So her action is attacking?
Her actual action is attacking, yeah. And then she will try to
Did she hit?
grab Marcus. She does not hit.
With either of them?
No.
Cool.
I actually don't think she's that big. That was just to show you the
The image.
yeah. I can full screen it, I think.
Yeah, Shift Z.
Well then.
Yeah, Marcus, this is what you see. Snarling at you.
I still think the big Carol's wolf form is scarier. You said this one might be scarier, but I don't think it is.
I don't know if I said it was scary, I just said I liked it better.
Oh, right, fair.
It's
It's
very
a nice
bat-like.
The other one has
Very
a more
fitting of a hybrid.
Yeah. Kira's has
Misery,
a more
you're up.
like scare factor to it.
I'll
But
be
this
right
one
back.
is cool.
I have to go to the bathroom.
This wolf is not on the grid and it's bothering me.
Okay.
I would start trying to do crowd control probably.
I'm working on it. How big is Fireball?
20-foot radius, which would be
Oh, right, we have a targeting circle here. That's a better circle.
3 fireballs in a row.
What, you also
Yeah.
have fireball?
Yeah. It's one of the things that warlocks can choose.
Nice.
So yeah,
Marcus
4th
is the
level.
only one in the party who can't cast fireball.
Casting at level 4. Boom.
That's a good hit.
The wolves aren't even
36.
gonna make saves. There's no point. Even if they succeeded.
Nice.
The
Nice
Vivian
roll.
will fail to save.
That's 36 damage.
For what it's worth, I'm going. Oh no, I should have declared that before. Oh well. I am going to make her roll to see if she's frightened of me.
Okay.
So wisdom.
Your zombie can actually do something to these wolves too.
I'm working on it. I'm getting to my bonus action. Trust
Yeah,
me.
no. It just occurred to me
she rolled
that
a 22.
it can actually deal damage to them as opposed to the werewolves.
Okay.
Who I assume means not frightened.
Yeah.
That is correct. My
A little too
move is
enraged.
I'll go over here next to the tentacles, and then Harold will move up here and slam the adjacent wolf. Maybe.
That will just hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Victor.
They, I believe, are at the restroom. So, just need to wait for them to get back.
There are no more normal werewolves. So I'll just take.
Hello, I am back. Sorry, I went to the
It,
bathroom.
like, just became your turn, so no worries.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's been your turn for like less than like 10 seconds.
I don't really see a good spot for a fireball. But I don't have a lot of good high level. If I was gonna cast Black Tentacles, should I cast it here to keep those from coming at Katrina? I should probably cast it here to keep those from coming at Marcus, right?
Either one.
These ones maybe.
Yeah, I will.
Just 'cause
I will
they might
cast
also
it
attack the
here.
horses too.
Yeah, here in a square.
All right.
Was it a 20-foot square?
So that'd be like that, I think.
Yeah.
You mean like the other one that's right here?
Mm-hmm.
They both make dex saves. They both fail dex saves.
They both
They are
restrained.
both restrained and really hurt.
Yep.
You just hear like whining dog noises.
Okay.
Katrina.
Victor, I'm very sorry about this. Hopefully you don't die. Katrina's gonna head over here.
What? Oh, I see.
You, Marcus, have not used your defensive duelist this turn, yes? So you still have a reaction?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on you at 2nd level.
That's very appreciated. I'm at like half.
And you may,
So
if
13?
you want to, yes, 13 healing.
So that puts me at 65.
And if you want to, you may make an attack against the creature as a reaction.
I will do that because I haven't used my reaction this round and the round's about to end.
Yep.
And you're still marked and everything.
Kill it with fire.
Stab.
19. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to turn off advantage, but it wouldn't matter. Because the higher roll was the first roll.
Alright.
Turned it off now, though, so I don't forget.
And that's your turn?
That's my turn.
Wolves. Let's start with the ones in the tentacles. They have to make
I believe-
one more.
I believe since they already are restrained, I'll post the spell text. But a creature that starts its turn in the area and is already restrained by the tentacles just straight up takes the bludgeoning damage.
Well, they cannot take any more amount of damage, so
They are crushed by tentacles.
yeah, they just inevitably get crushed.
Cool.
I mean, they were gonna die. They were gonna. Oh, I mean, yes, they are dying right now. Yes.
That's a lot of wolves.
2 wolves on the zombie,
Right.
biting it for a total of 10 damage.
Okay.
Zombie has to make 2 strength saves.
2 strength saves. Okay.
If you fail the first one,
You know what would
you don't
be
really need to roll.
hilarious and would make Misery really angry?
It's
if
prone.
Victor like benign transpositioned themselves and fireballed the cluster.
I can't. Benign transposition is an action.
Well, you can do it, and then I can fireball them.
Victor, you are getting hit twice for 6 and 9. So a total of 15.
A blue square appeared.
Yeah, I still had the shape draw on.
I've done
That was
before.
mine.
You need to make strength saves.
Did Harold save both of them?
No,
Harold is prone.
Okay.
Harold's prone. Likewise, Victor is prone.
I think Victor
Good
needs
thing I
more
can
help
still
than
do
you.
benign transposition while prone.
That's good.
Marcus.
New round. I'm just gonna stabby stab.
There's the poop.
Although, probably this early in this phase, I'm probably slashing at her. Or, I don't know. However the sword works. Attack with my sword. For 17.
17.
And then 19. Also,
19.
the first hit should have done one less. The reaction hit should have done 1 less damage, because I forgot to turn off the Slayer spray for that hit.
Okay.
Because I had already hit with Slayer spray earlier in that
She is going to try to grab you. And will hit. And you are grappled.
Can I attempt a defensive duelist hit?
You may.
I mean, there's no reason not to. I do it. Does it work?
Yeah. She rolled a 19, so she just
I
barely
tried.
managed to grab you. It would have worked if she was not transformed.
Heh.
Her hands are bigger now, and you're like, oh. Then she's going to bite you. Well, she's gonna lick you,
Ew.
and then bite you.
That made it so much worse.
Yes. You are above half right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. You take 6 piercing and 9 necrotic.
So 15. That puts me like just below half.
Then she's going
And
to
the
disengage.
How much is the necrotic? Is the necrotic still subtracting my max?
Yeah,
And
9.
How much? 9. So
And 6 piercing.
well, I just combined it all into one. I was just double checking for how much max hit points to subtract.
Yeah.
I
She will then
did.
disengage as a bonus action and just try to drag you away.
Oh, hell no.
Misery.
Bonus action disengage is fucking rude.
Rogues, man. And monks, I guess. So Harold is gonna stand up. Use my bonus action to command Harold to stand up and whack the
Oh,
wolf
excuse
that
me. Marcus, you should be taking 2 more piercing.
2 more? From what?
Yeah. From
Okay.
her transformation rage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's a barbarian as well.
I need help.
Yeah, no, we got that.
Oh, do I still have to make a save for when she bit me too?
Yes. Yes, thank you for reminding
This
me.
is the concentration save for getting hit also that I'm doing first.
Okay.
Which is a 20, so I'm good there. And this is the con save. Which
Make
is a
that number what you will.
25.
I mean, you don't know the lycanthropy DC, but
I feel like I should, given that it's like come up so many times.
Does your character know about the shiny math rocks in the sky?
Misery, your zombie takes down a wolf.
Yay. And then I am going to... How far are you away? Okay. I will move a bit closer. And I'm just going to launch Eldritch Blasts at it. And I am going to deliberately not turn any of them to necrotic damage because I'm starting to get the feeling that if she's half vampire, she might resist necrotic.
Yes.
So,
That's a good assumption.
first one, second one. If either of them hit, I am going to force her to make a wisdom save to see if she is afraid of me.
All right. She is afraid.
Okay. And my
Victor.
form of dread ticks down.
You're surrounded by wolves, Victor. What do you do?
GTFO.
Yeah, I benign transposition myself. then I can stand up and move 15 more feet, right?
Yeah. And then Katrina's up.
Well, I'm gonna fireball everything here. Sorry, Misery.
No, not Harold. He was my best friend.
The deck saves matter.
Oof.
So I guess con save to see if,
It's fire damage, but
it's only radiant damage or critical
Oh,
hits.
cool.
So,
Harold might actually survive this.
5 plus the damage taken. He took 21.
Nope.
No. He actually could not save from that.
Unfortunate.
Well, you could have nat 20'd. 2 wolves are still alive, however.
At like 1 HP each, so that's fine.
But it is their turn.
Nope, that was just my action.
Oh.
I'm going to then run over here and quicken spell a cantrip at the bat's direction. That cantrip being Chill Touch to avoid them healing.
Really a bat, but okay.
And that'll work on the bite heals and not just the...
Unfortunately, that will miss.
Oh well, I tried.
Well, she's still not getting regen at least.
Marcus, you're currently still grappled.
The wolves go before me.
Oh, yes. Ah. Are those tentacles still?
I haven't cast a concentration spell yet, so yes, they're still up.
Yeah, they can only really get to Victor.
Sorry.
I tried.
Oh. Victor, you are gonna take 6 piercing and then 14 piercing.
Rip.
They have 40 feet of movement.
They do have 40 feet of movement.
That's
Exactly.
unfortunate.
Fuck me. Fuck
You should have
me.
gone on the other side of the things.
Probably. Oh well.
And then I believe that is down for you, so
Yes.
the prone save doesn't matter. But fortunately, the one that crit you hit you second, so you fail no death saves yet. Vivian.
No, it's my
is-
turn now.
Oh, sorry. I keep hitting next, and then it just it keeps going.
I must keep whacking her with my sword, trying to get her to let go. That should hit. And that should also hit.
She's not having it right now.
24 and 23?
Yeah.
She's not having it right now.
As in, she's not having a good time, or she's not having the damage?
She's been bonked by your glow stick too much, and she's afraid. And she's going to just release you. She's just gonna like end the grapple.
She's gonna fucking run away.
She's gonna bonus action disengage, and then she's going to, with her action, dash. And like, yeah, that gives her 80 movement.
Jesus Christ.
So she's just not on the map anymore.
Misery might still be able to see them through the woods for Eldritch Blasts, but there's no way in heck we're going to be chasing her with that speed.
Yeah.
shout out to her, "You can't run forever, Vivian."
And then Misery's up.
Oh, yeah, I guess there are 2 wolves. Um, one blast per wolf. One, 2.
There are no wolves. What are you talking about? What wolves?
Victor makes 1
Help.
death save.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
death save.
Katrina dashes
fail.
over there. I can't do anything else on this turn. So that'll be another death save.
I'm gonna go get my arrows
It's-
back.
And that's a 3rd level
Is-
cure wounds.
Aren't you part?
9.
Don't I get more healing
Wait,
since...
no, you're right. You're right. I do have that. Circle of Mortality, so you get maximum healing from this. So that would be 3d8 is 24 plus my wisdom of 2, so 26.
I'm gonna go pull my silver arrows out of this werewolf.
Nice. Thank you.
Alright, you get your silver arrows back. And yeah, you went from werewolves to what wolves?
I also have I just remembered I have a 30-foot Spare the Dying, so I probably could not have... I could have made that less risky than it was, and I probably should have, but I will remember that in future.
And you can do that as a bonus action too, right?
Um,
As a grave cleric?
it's not a bonus action, it just gives it a 30-foot range.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I can cast it as a bonus action. Holy shit. Yeah, so I can easily have kept Victor from dying. Just
Wanted to be a drama queen.
I'm sorry. If it had actually mattered, I would definitely have said, okay, can we retcon this so Victor's still alive? But good to know that I'm better at keeping people up than I thought I was. Everyone all right? For some definition.
Harold
For some
isn't.
definition.
Looks like we
Can
all
I
got...
make a medical check on myself to see if I know if I'm infected with lycanthropy?
We all got bit. So that's going to be
Yeah,
an
everyone
issue.
got bit at one point.
Yeah, but I rolled a 22, I think, so...
We don't know that. We don't know if anyone actually has lycanthropy or not. But we all know that we all got bit.
I've been tracking, but
Mhm.
I'm not telling you. So
I'm going to go check up on this guy.
Know anything? Do I know enough to know by just examining my wounds?
no,
Or
you
just
don't.
Is he alive? Is he okay?
He's alive.
I'm going to
Still on
offer
the
him
floor.
a hand to help him up. He has a
They
broken
broke
leg,
his
though.
leg.
Oh, that's fucking fair.
Can I roll survival to make a makeshift splint for him?
Sure.
I can also I'll dump my final spell slot into a Cure Wounds on this guy to make sure his leg is fine.
Oh, his leg is fine.
And then I will help him up.
Does he need the splint still or no? If he doesn't, then I won't bother.
He's not favoring the leg, but you know.
Okay, I won't.
Or rather, he's favoring the other leg and limping.
What got you on Vivian's bad side?
Don't want to talk about it.
That's fair, you don't have to. You gonna be okay?
I don't know.
What were you doing out here?
Thanks, I guess. The name's Emil. What's anyone doing out here?
We were actually on our way to Kresk.
Kresk, huh? Do you mind if I tag along?
We have room in our cart, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do we? It's fine.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Thanks.
Just hope we don't run into more of these werewolves.
Well, now that you said it,
You gotta make sure they're all dead.
Coup de grace time.
Yeah. Lots of head chop with my silver short sword just because it's more wieldy. I'll probably just slit their throats with it so it's, you know, less work than just cleaving the whole fucking head off.
Misery,
Yeah.
I don't suppose you would want to keep one of them strapped to the roof for tomorrow.
Can you turn werewolves into zombies? I ask Miss.
I probably could. They fit the.
Spelt as humanoid.
Is a werewolf a humanoid?
Not in wolf form.
Okay, then.
No.
No,
What are these
unfortunately.
hybrid forms?
Vivian's the only one who's a hybrid. Fine.
Okay. Worth asking.
They probably wouldn't like it in Kresk anyways, so.
That is a good point.
I mean, I have a kit that I could, try to make them look more,
Oh wow, are you developing a
less
sense of
undead.
common decency?
Guys, get on your zombies, oh my god.
Yeah.
I feel like Misery doesn't give enough of a shit to do that.
The best Misery would probably do is just squiggling a mustache on them and calling it a day.
So,
Oh my god.
ow.
Now, is it just me, or does that woman seem to have well, I guess I used the term woman loosely, but does that woman have a personal vendetta against all of you or something?
Marcus in particular, but yes.
It's a long story.
Oh, okay. Then I don't want to hear it.
Fine, I don't feel like particularly like telling it anyway.
Let's just get to Kresk.
Someone else mind driving?
I could take that.
Ow. I'm gonna short rest in the back of the cart. If I'm allowed to.
Clear out some of the bodies from the road before actually getting in.
You're allowed to, yeah.
I will gladly take that short rest.
Let's see, what is that? 21? Who's made 69?
Go ahead and do Arcane Recovery.
Spending one more was worth. That puts me at 3 less than the maximum I can actually get to right now.
Yeah. That's fine for now.
I'm missing 24 max hit points.
Dang.
My
I'm
one
probably-
cleric die got me to full.
I think I'm the only one who could probably survive missing that many max hit points
Yeah.
and be at any sort of usefulness.
Yeah, you continue along the road. You can chat if you want.
What did he say his name was? Eric?
Emil.
Emil. Are you from Kresk?
No.
Were you going to Kresk?
I am now.
You know, the fact
yeah.
that you're
Sure
not
are.
sharing a lot with us, makes me wary, personally.
I was in Vallaki. Leaving Vallaki. As I imagine is you can understand.
I
It's
see.
not the best place to be right now.
Well, turns out neither is the road.
No kidding.
I'm hoping Kresk will take me.
Well, we've got wine, so that should make our entrance easier. Is this
Wine,
Is this picture of a gate down here? This gate here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, just curious. Sorry.
But yeah, the road will just like gradually ascend. It gets rockier as you go up.
Was Kresk like on top of a hill or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
the
you see
markers
the
now.
wall. And you see within the wall, lots of pine trees. And white wisps of smoke.
And sitting atop a hill, even overlooking the town itself,
Is an abbey.
Perhaps
And
the
behind
House
that
of the
is a
Morning Lord?
mountain.
Well, I should know. I made a pretty good religion roll earlier, didn't I?
that would definitely fit the
Yeah.
description.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear a somber bell toll coming from the abbey. And as you keep going, the air grows colder as you approach the walls.
That's weird.
Well, you're leaving the forest, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
You're
guess.
going up in elevation.
Once we get to the presumably closed gates, I'll stop the cart, go out to the side to nod at Victor and say, "You are the son of the former burgomaster of Vallaki, so I feel like you would have the most political clout with which to present the gift that we have.
I'm not sure it counts for much, but if you insist.
I would prefer that over the alternative.
I mean, we couldn't just pretend we're merchants or something.
If you want to go that route, we can.
Or say we're making a delivery of wine on behalf of the winery.
Yeah, see?
And looking for entrance into the city.
And then immediately going and investigating their abbey. That's not suspicious.
I'd preferably like to find a place to sleep, because that was quite an encounter we just had.
Yes.
We can definitely take a look around town.
Let us proceed.
Halt! You hear as you approach, and you see two archers up on the wall. They have their bows drawn at you.
God.
Someone help me unload this swine.
Who goes there?
Travelers! And, we come
Yeah.
bearing wine from the Wizard of Wines.
One of them lowers their bow. Wine, you say, Bring it up. Show us.
I will, with somebody's assistance, bring it closer to the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we take out some. They gave us. Did they give us barrels to
barrel.
the level or
A
Yeah.
barrel to deliver and a bottle for ourselves.
Yeah,
just one barrel?
it's a pretty big barrel.
Fair. Yeah, I guess I'll help unload the barrel. Although, you can't exactly expect us to bring us up to the wall. It is very heavy after all.
Wait there, and one of them will descend from the wall. You see them disappear behind it.
I'll step back away from the barrel, let them inspect the gift.
Yeah, eventually the door the gate opens like a crack. He inspects it. It's wine, all right.
In addition, we were hoping this gift would allow us entry into your fair city. Just for
Entry.
a night or two of rest.
Hmm.
And we also picked up an injured man on the road who might do with some medical assistance.
I glance back at the rest of our severely injured group.
As do the rest of us.
Yeah, he looks at your group, cannot tell which one is injured. Or rather, which ones aren't injured.
Not Katrina.
I see. Wait here. I will go inform the burgomaster. He will decide. and he will take the wine with him.
Well, that's fair. We did say it was a gift.
Yeah.
We just give them the barrel, though. We keep the bottle they gave us because that was
Oh,
a
yeah.
gift for us.
Yeah.
Also, I probably finished off that bottle of wine I got from the Vistani.
Already.
I filled my flask with it, and then that was for a few days.
Oh, from the Vistani.
Yeah. And then I probably just drank the rest of that after getting beat the fuck up by Vivian.
You're waiting for several minutes. And then eventually another man appears at the top of the wall. My name is Dmitry Kreskov, Burgomaster of Kresk. I understand you brought us the wine.
Indeed we did. Straight from the winery.
Odds.
It is a good thing. We have been without wine for 6 days.
Yes.
Well, there was
Who are you?
We're friends
travelers, mercenaries, among other things.
and friends of
The Wizard of Wines.
What's the family that runs the Wizard of
The
Wines?
Markovs?
Markovs.
Yeah, friends of the Markovs at the Wizard of Wines.
There was some trouble at the winery, and we're the group that set things right.
And they asked us to deliver this wine to you.
I will need more than that if I am to let you into my city. What are your names?
I look over and nod at Victor.
Victor Volakovich, son of the former master of Vallaki.
Former.
There's been some unrest in Vallaki of late.
Man, his father passed away. I'd say trying to make it seem, you know,
Pitiable.
More sympathetic.
Yeah.
I am sorry. You have my condolences, young Volakovich.
Thank you, I suppose.
I would welcome you into my city, but you must understand. We can only support our people through the hard work of everyone. You must also pitch in. Am I
We will do it.
understood?
We will do what we can, and we will not overstay our welcome.
Good. Then welcome to Kresk. And the doors open,
Thank you very much.
letting you in.
We drive the cart in.
Yep.
Alright.
That went rather well.
And you're now in the city.
Was easier than expected, yes.
The harder part is going to be acquiring the holy symbol.
Inside the walls, you see, trees.
And
So many trees.
there's more trees
It's
than
basically a
buildings.
forest in here.
It's a forest with some houses in it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a walled-off campsite.
And the burgomaster will say, yes, we do have a lot of trees here. As you're like looking at like, wow, there's a lot of trees. They are our livelihood. Everything we do to sustain ourselves, we do within the walls. Lumber for construction and heating our homes. Farms for food. The only thing from the outside that we accept is the wine that you have brought us.
We're happy to be of service.
Otherwise, I am quite proud to say that Kresk is completely self-sufficient. And the walls like close behind you with a heavy slam.
I must admit, this is a very impressive town you have.
Thank you.
So what work would you have us doing while we're here in order to earn our keep, as you say?
What can you do? There is much that needs doing.
Preferably not manual labor.
Well, some of us can.
What other labor is there?
I will roll my eyes, but keep my mouth shut.
I think he means just the heavier kind.
He looks at what's Victor's strength?
8.
8. Okay.
Is that minus
He looks
one?
at Victor's. He looks at Victor's negative strength modifier and is like, I see. Or rather, how skinny he looks, right?
Yeah.
And perhaps milking cows or cleaning might be better suited to you.
I don't have anything nice to say, so
You just hold your tongue.
yes.
Emil will say, I can chop wood. And the burgomaster's like, good, good, there is much wood to chop.
I could probably help with that.
If you need any excavation, I can presumably help with that, and I do have a limited supply of magic with which to heal the injured if needed.
He shakes his head, that will not be necessary.
I would hope not.
All of our medical needs are met by the Abbey of St. Markovia.
Nice.
Is it possible that
And you see
our
like
medical
a giant
needs?
A giant text in the sky appears.
that says Abbey of St. Markovia.
It's like the gigantic Hollywood sign emerges.
Yeah.
Anyway, I believe Misery was saying something.
Is it possible that our medical needs could be met by this abbey as well? You wouldn't want us bleeding on our work for you.
Perhaps. The abbot is a wonderful man. I'm sure he would help you.
That is greatly appreciated.
But for the time being, though, the
What
main thing
time of
I'm
day is it?
It's like noon.
we can visit the abbot today, sort of in the afternoon. But before then, I would like to figure out where we can park the cart and figure out where we're going to be staying these next few days.
You may stay at my place.
That is very
That is
kind of you, sir.
Very generous.
I was going to say concerning, but okay.
Oh, where else would you stay?
I suppose you wouldn't have an inn if you don't.
He just gives you this look like he has no idea what you're even talking about.
Where do you serve the wine?
We distribute it.
Oh. That makes sense.
Right here, in fact. And he points to, like this sort of square. I mean, it's not like a
Close
square
to a square as you're
but
going to get.
yeah.
It's the main crossroads of the city, so our town.
Come here at mealtime once your labors are finished. And we will take care of you.
Where may
True.
we hitch our horses and wagon for our stay?
He points to this building here and says, "This is my cottage."
Oh. Alright then. We will do
You can see that while it is like the largest cottage in the village that you can see, it's also like pretty modest.
That's fair.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must report the good news to my people that we have wine once again.
By all means.
I guess we'll go hitch the
He will
wagon then.
go off, yeah.
Is there someone to show us what to do, or like, are we allowed to go to the abbey for our healing first, or what's the situation?
You see lots of like villagers that are
I
like
feel like
going around.
it would take at least a little bit logistically to figure out where we can sort of fit in our labor. But
I'm not sure he really cares, as long as we work.
well, that's fair. Shall we to the Abbey then?
I suppose.
Some of the villagers do look at you and say, you are the ones who brought the wine."
That we are.
"That is good."
We're happy to provide.
Speaking of, have you settled with the burgomaster what you will be doing?
He hasn't had time to tell us yet. He went to go share the good news of the wine.
Nothing specific at the very least.
But we did,
Well, there is a lot that needs to be done.
I guess we'll just, like, explain to them, like, what sort of things each of us are able to help with, and, you know...
Well, it also might help to listen to what they need help with.
That's true.
If we have extra mouths to feed, we will need extra food to feed them with. For this, we will need vegetable picking, we will need lumber. We will need milk.
Well, Emil here offered to help chop the wood.
It's like, right, if you can just point me in the direction. Whatever logs need chopping. And they just, give him an axe and point him. It's like, right. I'll see you at mealtime, eh?
Sure.
I suppose.
And the rest of you?
We'll be there. Oh, you mean for what we're doing to work?
Yes.
If you want to eat,
I
you
can
have to
help
work.
with. I can help with picking food. And while I can't necessarily do this today, I could probably get a bit more water than. Well, you're probably fine with water. I don't know what your situation is, but I can at least provide water for our own group.
That's good. And the rest of you?
With great difficulty, Victor mentions that he could possibly tend cows. You can tell it's very hard for him.
And the rest of you?
What else do you need help
They
with?
they look at Misery especially with suspicion.
Well, I suppose any idiot could probably pick vegetables.
Yeah, you can go pick vegetables with, Katrina.
Yes, we can get some quality bonding time.
Lovely.
And what about Marcus?
Oh, I'll probably whisper to Katrina, like, it's probably better that one of us keeps an eye on her anyway.
I just nod silently in acknowledgement.
I guess if they don't, need anything like else specifically, I could either go help Victor with tending cows, or I can go help chop wood. Whatever. Do you need more?
For the time being, though, our group is relatively injured from our travels here, and we were hoping to visit the abbey if needed, or if that is allowed.
You wouldn't want us bleeding on your food, would you?
Yes, you already mentioned that. It's very macabre.
You should work first.
All right.
You look fine to me.
We'll manage. In that case, we'll see you all at mealtime.
Yes.
So they didn't answer if they needed more help with wood or more help
Oh,
with cows.
Whichever you think you'll be more useful.
Uh,
I don't know if they'd trust you enough to help guard the wall.
I'll help with the wood, I think.
Alright.
As a ranger, I do
You
have
can
some
follow your
experience
friend.
gathering firewood and stuff and collecting it. So.
It says follow your friend. And points you at, where Emil went.
Yeah. Alright.
And the rest of you, still lingering eyes suspiciously on Misery. You should probably speak to Nicolette.
All right. Do you know where they are?
Just follow the singing.
Curious, but okay.
And then,
Can we hear singing?
yeah, just points off in a direction. I'm just picking a spot on the map.
That's fair. What a peaceful little town.
Somewhere, in like this
I can't believe
direction.
you've all abandoned me to this.
You heard the burgomaster. We want to stay. We need to work.
And you,
I don't particularly like it either.
come with me to the cows.
Yeah, I'll
Looking at
go.
Victor.
Good luck.
So yeah, Misery and Katrina, you,
Could you use Mage Hand to milk cows?
I might do that secretly. That's a good idea.
Misery and Katrina, you head off in the vague direction until you, hear singing. There's a group of people in the farm. Sorry, that word was escaping me. Although it's less a farm and more of a garden.
Mm-hmm. I feel like
Or
in a
a
small
collection of
community
gardens.
like this, each household would probably have their own tiny backyard garden for at least personal food and crops.
Yes, but there's also some medium-sized collective gardens as well.
For the community, yeah.
Yeah. Although it seems like everyone is just picking from everyone's garden.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's more of a collective going on here?
Okay.
But yeah, there's a few more commoners. And you.
Just out of curiosity, how much longer do you think we're gonna be going tonight?
Not too much longer.
So okay.
You see a person singing as she picks vegetables. With a very lovely voice.
I'll be back in a second.
Oh. Nikolai, I presume?
Nicolette.
Nicolette. Nicolette, I presume?
Yes, that's me. Who are
We,
you? You are
travelers.
not from around here, are you?
No, we are not. But we were told that if we wanted to stay in town for the few days, we would need to work for it. So here we are, helping you pick
Those are the
vegetables.
rules around here.
I'm
Yeah.
Katrina.
She smiles. I'm Nicolette, as as you know. And you? Looks at Misery.
I'm Misery.
Her smile falters a little bit. That's an interesting name.
Hmm. You would say that.
Well, I imagine I know you're not from Kresk, but I imagine you're not from Barovia either, are you?
You could say that.
And you would be right.
I mean, technically speaking, Katrina is from Barovia.
That's why I said what I did.
I don't suppose you're from anywhere I would have heard of.
Oh, are you an outsider too?
I came here about 10 years ago when I was a girl.
I'll be honest, I hardly know where I was. So I probably wouldn't know if you had been there or not.
I
Well,
don't think I gave the city near where I grew up a name,
yeah.
but given that the cat's out of the bag and my mom is already in Barovia, I feel less guarded about that particular secret. So I will
Yeah.
sort of ask the name of that city.
Never heard of it.
Worth a shot.
Although, to be fair, I've lived in Kresk longer than outside of Barovia by now.
Anyway,
She hands you both a basket. So what brings you here? To Kresk, I mean.
You could just tell her we're delivering wine.
we were here for the wine and we needed to stay to recover from injuries on the road. Although we were clearly not injured enough to be sent to the Abbey straight away.
I don't suppose
You don't
you
look so
could
bad to
injure
me.
us.
I'm just gonna glare at Misery. Vegetables.
Yes. Turnips. Onions.
Any particular amount you need and of what kinds?
As much as you can.
Fair enough.
Whatever is ready to be harvested, I guess.
Katrina is not going to get like all the way down in the dirt, but she
Oh,
is
you
going
said
to
you
like.
brought wine.
We did.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's
Katrina's not
a
going to get.
proper.
You finish your sentence first.
It's not a proper Kresk stew without wine in it.
Put wine in the stew?
You don't. Anyway, Katrina's gonna kneel down, not getting like fully hands and knees in the dirt, but she's gonna like squat near where the vegetables are and use telekinesis to sort of gently drag them out of the dirt and brush them off, put them in the basket.
You've never
Misery
had
is
a.
no stranger to getting dirty.
Yeah. You've never had Kresk soup, have you?
We've never been in Kresk.
Well, you have my condolences in advance, then.
I'm gonna give her a little bit of a worried look.
You'll see.
Will they just throw wine and milk in a pot and cook it
Oh God. Ah.
with onions and turnips?
It's so much worse.
Oh God.
They-
If somehow inexplicably Katrina dies while we're still in Kresk, the next character I make is going to be a goddamn chef who is so fed up with this shit.
Anyway,
I'm sorry for swearing so much.
I remember the first time I had it. It was different. But there are 300 people living in Kresk,
wow, that's way more than I thought.
and we have to feed them all with what we have.
Mhm.
Man, we could have brought them like a ton of wolf meat.
Oh, I haven't had meat in ages.
I'm not there, so
I
Mhm.
know. But
so
if
she would be able to
someone
react
mentions
to-
meat, like, oh, what about meat? Oh, I haven't had meat in ages.
It's a
What
shame.
do you
We were
do with
just
the cows then?
they need them for the milk.
Right, but you don't need all the males for milk. You need one male.
Do you have any idea how long it takes to raise a cow just to kill it for a day or two of meat? One cow is not going to feed an entire village.
We
I bet
usually,
it's something.
what little meat we do have is usually saved for special occasions, and is usually reserved for soup.
You,
Just continuing to pick vegetables.
is there anything interesting happening with wood cutting?
Actually, I'd like everyone to make skill checks for the day.
Are they the only ones who are getting a scene? Out of curiosity.
None of the people where Marcus is are feeling particularly chatty, unless you want to strike up a conversation or talk to
Do we
Emil.
just go there and they tell us to chop wood
Yeah,
or
they're
something?
like, wood. Here's an axe. I'm gonna chop my own pile now. Don't bother me.
Yeah.
And then I think with Victor, we'll see how the roll goes.
With the
Oh boy,
caveat that I'm
don't
also
put
telekinesis.
pressure on me like that. Okay, what? Animal handling?
Yeah, animal handling. And I would like Marcus to do athletics.
Would it be survival for misery as well?
Yes.
Okay, I guess any idiot can't pick vegetables.
What a bland roll.
You're in the part of the field that hasn't quite grown yet.
You're just...
Wow, triple sevens.
Jackpot!
Yeah.
That's gotta be a
Well,
bonus.
okay then. People seem to like Katrina, but they're like glaring at misery, like, oh, you're not even putting in the work. I guess for Marcus, your 7 is gonna be in contrast with Emil's roll.
Sure.
He does much better than you.
Well, to be fair, he only had a broken leg that was magically healed, where I
Yeah.
got bit like 6 times by wolves, and all I did was lay down after.
But yeah, you both are mostly working silently side by side, building your piles of chopped logs.
And like by the time you finally get like 2 or 3 layers, he already has 2 or 3 piles.
Yeah. Well, it's you know that scene in I think it was Ultron. Yeah. Cap and Tony's like, "Don't touch my pile."
And Cap just like breaks a log in half with his fists.
Yeah. Someone comes to Marcus and says, maybe you are better for sawing.
Probably.
Here, come with me.
Just a little sore from getting bit by a wolf earlier.
A wolf, you say?
Yeah, the roads.
Was it a werewolf?
No, it was 6 of them.
You're not there.
I mean, technically, Vivian's not exactly a werewolf.
She is. She's just also a vampire.
Sometimes they can appear as normal wolves.
Yeah, I know. I have some experience fighting them.
Well, if a wolf bit you, you might be cursed.
You don't say. That's why we wanted to visit the fucking...
You should see the abbot before
Yes.
the next moon rises.
We did ask if we could go to the abbey, but it was told we should probably work first.
That's good.
But we
If we are to feed you, you need to help.
Yeah, we'll help, and then we'll
You
eat,
can
and
be
then
healed
we can
later.
Yes. I'm good enough to help for now. Yes.
Here, saw this. We need logs. We need sawdust.
Can do. What do I roll for this? Only just included.
Another athletics.
Watch it be fucking worse. Much better.
Yeah, you do a lot better with like the
Because I don't have to do as much lifting motion.
the fixed saw. Yeah.
It's just back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
get
have
a
to-
nice like a bowl of sawdust. Victor, you're animal handling. There's a
Yeah, I
cow.
know.
You kind of don't want to do this. Are you gonna do mage
Believe
hand?
me, I really don't want to do this. But look, I'm gonna try very hard not to ruin this for everybody.
If you're doing mage hand, I'd like you to roll sleight of hand.
Oh, hey, I can do that. Oh, fuck me. I am so screwed. I am so screwed.
So yeah, you sit down and start mage handing the cow. You're like, okay, this isn't so bad. And then the villager comes back and checks how you're doing. Like, wait, what? What is this? You're milking the cow with magic.
Look,
This
I know
is
they're not.
incredible. Why are you only using one hand? You should be using 3 hands.
Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh,
You
what have
can
I
make-
gotten
you can
myself
make-
into?
You can make half again as much milk. This is incredible. Here, and he like grabs your hands and like guides you to.
Oh my god.
I'm
This
so
could have been
sorry,
worse.
Victor.
I mean, look, at least they're not mad. I mean, this is probably
No.
Victor probably considers this worse than that,
Yeah.
but I consider it a win. So
Everyone, look at how efficient he can be. Look at how much
Ruthlessly
work he can
efficient.
do.
This is how Victor leaves the party. It's not that he dies, it's that they make him stay here to milk cows.
oh my god.
I'm gonna also roll sleight of hand because I am also using Mage Hand for picking vegetables, although I am
Okay.
also like down in the dirt and my Mage Hand is invisible.
Yeah. Nicolette sees it. She's like, "Oh, that's a neat trick." Extra. I would love an extra hand.
I feel like Victor's just gonna bite his tongue until it bleeds.
Yeah.
It has definitely been very useful. Having sort of
You all hear a bell ring. I mean, the bell's been kind of ringing, but like there's a specific chime.
what was that?
Oh, it's lunchtime now.
Oh.
Come. And she picks up, her big ass basket and
Follow along with
motions
mine.
you to do the same.
I assume we all regroup.
Yeah, she's singing what appears to be, or what sounds to be like, kind of like a religious hymn about like, being thankful for food. She's half humming it really, but like,
I do not recognize it.
you don't recognize it.
The lovely song.
Victor, they want you to carry all the extra milk that you milked.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is the worst. He is
Roll
not
athletics.
strong.
Okay, do you want me to make a check or do you just want me to carry it?
Athletics.
Oh no.
That's
I mean, you're more
not
dragging.
awful.
Yeah, you're more dragging it than anything else.
Just don't
Some people
spill
are
any.
laughing at you, you think, but
Of course they're laughing at me. Everything is about me. Everything is always about
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Marcus, they ask you to bring the sawdust.
Sure.
Oh god. Please. No.
Don't
And
tell
yeah,
me.
they make the
Don't tell me they put the sawdust in the stew.
they're playing Frostpunk here. Yep.
Oh god.
Oh no.
I'm sorry in advance, she says.
Yeah. But at least they have the moonshine discontent buff going for them again. That discontent lowering is very important to keeping the city surviving.
Okay.
They add the wine to the soup. They also pass around some wine. Discontent falls. And yeah, you are given the Kresk special soup.
Oh boy.
Basically a milk and wine and vegetable soup with sawdust added to it to give it more substance.
Milk and wine on its own is just a disgusting combo.
Well, you can say one thing about the people of Kresk. They have plenty of fiber in their diet.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna go ahead and
Yeah, make some Constitution saves.
This is disgusting.
Can I
Uh,
can I cast Slayer's Prey on the soup? So I get a plus d6 to my save. No, I'm kidding.
I bit my tongue so hard I can't even taste anything anymore. That makes it better.
Victor, you've never had food that wasn't from Barovia anyway, so it's like whatever. It's bad, but it's like a
Operable.
normal person coming to Barovia and being like, "Oh man, this sucks."
I'm suddenly very much missing the hunting of deer back where I was a hunter back in the day.
Yeah.
given Misery's background on the streets, does she actually care?
I mean, it's particular. You don't really eat sawdust, so
Okay.
But you're still like the best at not giving a shit out of the group.
well, I think Misery also gets like resistance against poison saves and advantage, so
Right.
I will let you roll advantage if you want,
Uh,
just in case you get even higher.
Okay, yeah, I do resist poison.
Fascinating.
I do not roll higher.
Well, good thing it's advantage and not disadvantage.
Yeah.
Misery, you're fine. You've eaten more questionable things before. What that is up to you.
It's not the worst I've ever had.
It's edible.
And yeah, you all eat. Marcus, you have the worst time of it. You have a stomach ache.
I'm probably going to be picking out a seat next to Nicolette, continuing our small talk from having picked vegetables. And if any of the rest of the party looks over at Katrina, they might actually see her smile for the first time in like having been in Barovia. This is actually not that bad.
Yeah, the food is terrible, but the atmosphere is homey,
Mm-hmm.
I'll
or
probably
at least very like
sit near some of
communal.
the rest of the party, but be mostly quiet so I don't barf.
Yeah, that's the Kresk special. What do you think?
Thank you for the heads up.
You get used to it.
Good thing we're leaving soon.
She finishes eating pretty quickly and then just takes out her lute on her back and starts to play it a little bit. And
I can
humming.
already see what class they are.
She must be a bard.
Gasp.
Or she's a rogue that just has the performance skill.
Maybe.
Or both.
The entertainer background that gives you an instrument. Hmm.
Yeah, some random backgrounds give you instruments.
Yeah.
So, finally to the
So
Abbey.
what's next for you if you're leaving Kresk?
Well, we're
If you're
not
just
leaving
here to...
it immediately, but
We plan to stop at the Abbey for some healing.
Well,
But-
that goes without saying.
I think we're headed back to Valaki.
I also offered to
Somewhat
Emil
soon.
that he should come to the Abbey with us to get his, leg looked at.
I feel fine.
But, just in case,
Suit yourself.
werewolves. Can't be too careful.
I feel fine.
You can't be too careful.
It would probably be better if you came with us to get looked at,
Just to make sure you're not cursed.
just to be on the safe side.
Do you see any bite marks?
Do we?
Roll perception or medicine or insight.
I perceive.
You don't see any bite marks. Although Katrina, you think you feel like he's being pretty defensive right now.
Well, yeah, sure does seem that way, doesn't it?
It's unfortunate I can do fuck all about that right now, but
Look, if he doesn't want to come, we can't make him.
I just
More
don't
for
want him
us.
to, werewolf out and then us get in trouble for it.
I know this is probably not going to help, but is he undead?
He is not undead.
Okay.
Well, anyway. If you insist.
Eventually the bell rings again.
I'll be the first to start walking up the trail to the Abbey.
And Nicolette will say, well, it's time to get back to work.
I'll probably come find you in the fields once we're done at the Abbey.
Yes, if you want to... Yes, if you want dinner tonight, you will have to help at some point. But if you want to go up there, then she coughs, and then we'll say now might be a good time. Yes.
We will do so.
She clears her throat, and then we'll go back to singing. And her, voice, fades off into the distance as she returns to the field.
Oh, she's insufferable.
I actually quite liked her.
Of course you do.
And of course you didn't.
Oh, you two.
We ascend.
This whole town is insufferable.
Better than camping on the side of the road and getting mobbed by zombies and werewolves and stuff.
Is it though? Is it?
I like how the two high charisma redheads liked each other's company. I'm assuming she has high charisma.
Anyway, I think we
That
probably
is an
should.
assumption that I will not address.
I don't
Okay.
really think I have time
We
to
ascend.
keep going though. So
Yeah.
walking up to the Abbey might be the stopping point.
Yep. Seems like. That means you have all of several weeks to work on the grand reveal of whoever the fuck we're gonna meet up there.
No, I'm just gonna do it now.
Unless if you can do it in like 3 minutes.
Was that a challenge?
Speedrun, let's go.
Abbey % speedrun.
Yeah.
Go.
You head up the path.
That's a windy path.
It is.
It's a very steep hill.
It is. And
Yeah, that's a several 100-feet walk.
you are now up the hill. There
There
you
we
go.
go.
There's your shift ping.
Thank you. Oh, hey, it's what's his name from Wild Moon.
Yeah, same art. Same token. You see
Same immediate
man.
dislike. Hello there.
Hello and welcome to the Abbey of St. Markovia. I've been waiting for you.
You've
Do a double take?
been expecting us.
He smiles. Yes.
That's a
Alright, well, I guess that was the speedrun.
Yep.
Well, that was a interesting reveal at the end. Well, that was exciting. But that's the stream.